So the other video was me talking about the solar can and setting up the solar cam and making, just talking about it. And let's put in a little clip. This is where I put it. I put it facing downtown. So we'll see how it works. The one thing I'm concerned about is opening the can. And I got this from, not from TikTok, but I saw a guy using it and I was like, oh. So I went and bought one, or a couple actually. So then I was watching it this morning earlier because I was like, oh, I need to figure out how to. Adam's Lab. It's from TikTok. So then he says just avoid direct sun exposure. And of course the days that I put it out were the most overcast days, and actually even a cold front's moving through. It's only 85 here in Houston in September. The 5th of September is when I'm recording this. It's rarely this cool this early. Cool. And I was watching a guy in Central Europe. I think it was 80. It was 85, and he was like, it's unbearably hot. And I'm like, man, I wish it were 85. And here we are. Anyway, I need to crack this can open, so I did expose it for Tuesday, Wednesday. 48 hours, that's right. I was trying to think, did I put it up Tuesday or did I put it up Wednesday? I put it up Wednesday morning and I took it, no, 30 hours. Right around 30 hours exposure. So I just taped it up. The little hole is taped again. I need to pop this top. Oh, and I have a number on the solar can if anybody cares. 31,065. Let me get a can opener and try to pop. Oh, does this tab work? The tab works, but then this is going to be. I did the second round of this. I ordered what they call the puck. So it's a circle, and it's about that thick. It looks like a when you get coffee, and they put a little plastic cap on it. It looks like two of those stuck together. We'll talk about that when it comes. So let me go pop this top. Let me go get the can opener. Pop this top, and then we'll expose. I can't show you. I don't want to do it here because I have all these lights on, and then the sun is kind of. So I'm gonna go in my restroom without the light on and just have like the ambient light coming in, so that way I can take the paper out, because I think that's how it works. And then we'll take a look at it, and I'll take a picture with it and invert the image, and then we'll do all those steps. But let me pop this can first. These extended periods of time. Can is open. I used a regular can opener. I took the paper out. It appears to be changing color now that I'm exposing it to light. I don't know if that's how you're supposed to do it. I'm watching the guy's video.
And it creates these sort of very surreal what I ended up with. This is actually
honestly, I don't think it was dark enough.
Of the image,
so it has shown up a little bit more, but I don't know what in the world that's supposed to be. It has like a tiny, like a hue to it. It feels like I'm old. For the internet, I'm really old. For like YouTube, I'm very old. But I remember you would go and get your photos developed from a chemical camera. You'd have to go to like Walgreens and then turn it in, and then a few days later you came back and you picked it up. And the paper felt like this. So it reminds me of holding like regular paper from a chemical camera, because like you would call this is a digital camera, right? So then the camera that you have to use chemicals to, I don't know if anybody's ever, like anybody can hear me, like if you've ever developed film, you use chemicals to develop the film. It doesn't really look like anything. So let me take a picture of it and invert the image. Let's see what that can do. Too much light, too much glare. lights down real quick so I don't get a glare. There we go. So you can see me again. Not that you really need to, but of course I do this, and I do it on the days where it is the cloudiest. You can't tell because I have my windows closed, but it's been the cloudiest it's been all summer. I don't think the image, I'm gonna just put the image here. Doesn't look like it did much. Doesn't look like much happened. I don't even know what it took a picture of, to be honest with you. There are pillars on the outside of the building, but there's too many to be, I don't know, just doesn't make any sense. So it's a disappointment, but like I said, I have more coming, and this was just a test run. Ideally, like the last few weeks has been the sunniest and hottest it's been all year, and then I get it, and then it's rainy and cloudy all the time. So I know it works, and look at this. The other thing, I just stuffed it back in here because I was like, wait a second, but it's already been spent because that's just the way it works. The longer it's sat out, the pinker, I don't know, you can't really tell. It's gotten more pink, and like you can see where I pressed on it and everything. The image is, but yeah. On the inside, I don't know how well you can see it. There's like a little clip. So the paper is held down on either side, and then the hole is right here. You can't really see it on camera, really. Yeah, you can kind of see it, but I inverted the image and it didn't really do anything. Not the end of the world, but oh, I see what it is now. It still didn't do that well because there just wasn't enough light. It would be better if it were like a bright sunny day. It's been bright sunny days all summer. That's the only frustrating thing. I have another one. I'll just watch the weather report and wait. But yeah, you have a pinhole camera. In theory, if you just buy more photo paper, which you can just buy on Amazon or go to Walmart and buy. I think they sell it at Walmart or Target or something like that, or a craft store. If you go to like, or you don't break it, but you can just use this again, since these little clips. Just cut a piece of paper to this size. But let's take. Okay, so this is the bottom, and that's the top, and like these pillars are there because that's the support of the building, and that's just the way the building is set up that I took this from. Yeah, I think it works. I just need to have real light, and we can, for once, we don't have incredible amounts of sun. We just have cooler, cloudier days because it's the beginning of September, and this is the time of year where you get fooled into thinking fall is just around the corner, and then there's another 2 weeks of 90-degree weather while you're watching football. You know, when you're thinking, oh, it's going to be cool or whatever. Anyway, that's all my problem. So, I think it kind of works. It's really about where you put it and how, it's not going to take like a digital image. It's not going to take a beautiful panorama or whatever. I would, in my head, you want to have something interesting like that, but it did do sort of what I wanted it to do. I think it's just a matter of working with the weather. So cool. cool thing. More to come from this. I enjoy photography, so this is just another way to do it, and it's relatively cheap too for something this interesting. So I'll definitely be. I have another one, so I'll be doing it again soon.